So now it's time for our second interview for the day. It seems like we've been interviewing a lot of creatives, before I even tell you what production they're working on. We'll get to know them. As they say, ladies first, but not today. Sir, let us know. Let us know who you are and, where you from. So that we can start nicely. I'm Kusi, by the way. My name, just in case maybe you don't know, you was listening. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for having us, Kush. My name is Chester, and I am the director of the production Blou that will be showing at the Baxter Theatre on the 28th and the 31st of March. That's next week. And I have my two lead characters here, Alicia Klaasen and Kyra Joy Hazes. So they will tell you more about the characters and a little bit more about the story, but I just want to say the story is it has a lot of underlying themes there. And so it's about motherhood, and it's about loss, and it's about how losing a child can connect people from different backgrounds, because if we have a privileged character and then we have a lady working for her, so it hits home. Doesn't matter where you come from, losing a child or trauma that you go through, it affects all of us. And there's also a bit of stuff that struggles with mental health, but I want my lead character to tell you more about that. Yeah.
Hi, so my name is Alicia Klaasen. I'm from Cape Town, born and bred. So as Chester mentioned, there are so many underlying themes of this production. I think it's so beautiful, and we try our best to handle it in the most dignified and respectful way, because we do deal with mental issues, mental illness. We do deal with loss. And we really just hope the audience members are able to relate to it and to enjoy it with us every moment.
Hi, I'm Kyra Joy. I'm the supporting lead role. I play Sophie. I think my character, amongst many things, she kind of shows how different people deal with people they know who have, mental illness. So I think the way I interact with Rina, it's a very sensitive, it's very beautiful, it's very comforting. So amongst all the intense emotions, there's still that side of it if we are now discussing mental health.
I think also what I want to know, and also our listeners, is why did you choose mental health? Firstly, it is a very broad topic to cover, and so what are you hoping, of course, to achieve with that? And why mental health in general?
As I said, one of the underlying themes are loss in motherhood. So for me, I know what it is like to lose someone close to you, and it leaves a scar and it leaves trauma, and we don't really, it's such a touchy and sensitive subject that we don't really want to go into it. Like, it leaves PTSD when you lose someone and you don't really talk about it, and we're not going to ask you to tell us about it because we don't really want to. As human people, we are interactive species, but we don't really want to engage with such emotional situations. So it's important for me to tell this story. And I had to go and do research about mental health, because when you put a production like this on stage, it's very easy to offend people that has dealt with this. And it was very important for me to go and research what is depression, what is anxiety, what is bipolar disorder. And I needed to find the correct information, how to portray and write the character. And I want to mention this name, Anna Martstein. This is a collaborative project. I wrote the story with her a few years ago, and this is the first time we've actually put it on a big stage, and I'm so grateful for her and her friend Rasokun. So this whole story is because of them. They are the brains behind this whole concept, and I just did a little bit of writing after that, and now I'm directing this show, and I'm so excited and so blessed to be putting this on stage, and I can't wait for people to see this.
And to have it on the Baxter is a big deal as well for most people. But I want to know, from the acting side of things, how has it been like doing this? What is the preparation for this been like? How long have you been preparing for it? I think people don't understand the work and the effort that goes into acting firstly. So take our listeners through that as well.
No, really, the work that we put behind our end product is quite a lot. We started rehearsing about last year, the end of last year. We got our scripts and we just did read-throughs. We did, I think our director did a very good job with casting. And so then the cast just got to, get to know each other and kind of like gel. And then at the beginning of this year, we started full force rehearsals. And I think the preparation is different for each character, obviously, on their own. We have like comedic reliefs and they are the detectives. And so their preparation might be different to mine, but I can, tell you about mine. So because my character is so, she's a woman, she's a mature woman, and she then all of a sudden leaves her pride and loses her pride and joy, which is her son. And for me, I mean, I'm 20. I had to now find a way to relate to this woman, this mature woman that lost her son, and obviously like birthing a child and having a child, like I think we all can relate on how our parents and our mothers have a deep love for us. So the loss of that, I had to now go research and see how those feelings kind of show themselves in different ways. And also because of the background of my character, she is black, she's from Transkei. So I needed to research on that as well. And then throughout the script, what I would do is I would learn my lines, and then I would find a way for the lines to relate to a pain or a discomfort that I have in my life, so that it comes across authentically, and so that I'm able to, kind of show that really well to the audience. Yeah,
I definitely think all of us have our own certain ways of connecting with our characters. But the one thing we obviously want to do is make it as authentic as possible, while still handling it in a sensitive way, because it is quite a controversial and sensitive situation to deal with, especially the mental illness, that part of it. So for me, I play Rina, and Rina is the main character. She deals with multiple mental issues. So preparation for that, I'm not going to lie, it's been a little tough. It's been challenging, and especially coming out of a rehearsal, out of a session, you always just have to take a moment, breathe. It's real, but it's not you. So you always have to remind yourself, you are telling the story, it's not you. Bring yourself towards yourself. You're going to be okay. It's fine. So I think a lot of tears.
I also think like our director has a very big role in how we prepare for our characters as well. Like at the beginning, yes, we got lines down, and then you say it with some emotion, but he knows which buttons to press that aren't, he's not doing too much, but he knows where to get you to be to your full potential. So I think that also plays a big role in that.
If you have just tuned in now, we spin to the cast of Blou, where they will be showcasing their work or their story at the Baxter Theatre next week. Take me back, of how you guys got involved in this art form, from actress to directing, script writing. Did you study for it? Where did you get the love for? Take me through the journey until where you are now.
Yeah. So when I started in this, my life took a different route. I am 28 years now, and I was a teacher for 5 years, and it didn't work out. I told myself I am not going to sit behind a desk for the rest of my life. I love the children, I loved my colleagues, but there wasn't a life for me, and I knew I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to create stories that touches people, authentic stories that made people feel something. So I started studying drama, performing arts a year ago, and now in my second year. In this way, I met my two lead characters here with me, and so they are also studying with me. They're final year students as well now. So that's where it started for me, and I think they're very fresh in this industry. They just came from school like a year ago. So that's my story. I love the arts, and I've always wanted to be in it, even though it took me a while. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I had, when I was younger, I was actually the super quiet child. I didn't talk. I didn't like people, was not a people's person at all. But I definitely had my moments where my mother would look at me and be like, you are such a drama queen, like calm down. I was like, no, I'm absolutely not going to calm down. This is me. And then, as a child, you go back and forth. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a teacher. Oh, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. But the one thing that always just stuck out to me, and the only thing that brightened things up immediately when I got into it, was drama. And so I got to high school, realized my high school didn't have a drama as a subject, which was such a bummer for me. But then I got to grade 11. There was a teacher who started a drama club. I auditioned, I got in, which was super amazing for me. And once I did it, I was like, this is the confirmation. This was what I needed. Applied everywhere, didn't get in. It was such a struggle. I was down in the dumps for such a long time. And then I finally made it. I got into Northland College, and I'm super, super proud to be there with these amazing people. Thank you, Chester. So yeah, definitely. I plan on continuing this journey in as many ways, shapes, on as many platforms as possible.
I am completely the opposite of Elisha. I was always a bubbly child. I was always the star of the moment. I always wanted the moment to be about me. So when I was younger, my brother and I used to do like little concerts. And I actually kid you not, this is a true story, right? So we used to do like little concerts when my parents' friends would come over, and we would play the drums, and we would sing, and we would perform and stuff like that. And then on primary school, I did dancing, I did drummies, I did ballet, everything performing. And I loved the stage so much. And then high school came, I did the exact same. I did choir along with that, and I joined the drama club, and I enjoyed it. I just knew I enjoyed it. And then grade 12 came, I had to apply to, a tertiary institution, and I'm like, maybe I should do business studies. Maybe I should do business management. And my best friend was like, girl, really? And then I was like, okay, like, let me try out here. And the only tertiary institution that I applied to was Northink. And I didn't tell my parents. They were under the impression that I applied at all the others, the big ones. And I didn't. So I came to do my audition, and it went well. And here I am, and I'm loving it. I learned so much over the past year and a half or and a quarter that I can't actually explain it. Like I remember my first 2 months at the drama department, at the performing arts department, I was like, I know nothing. Like, I know no one in the industry. I don't know, because there was people like Chester, and he was already, he knows what's happening. And I had no idea, but I learned so much, and I'm loving it. So that's me.
We're all loving it. Again, if you have just tuned in now, speaking to the cast of Blou, which is a play that will be showcased at the Baxter Theatre next week. When next week, though?
Well, opening day is on the 28th at 12 p.m. And then we have another show on the 31st, also at 12 p.m.
Nice. Jamie?
Also, what I want to know is why the name Blou? Firstly, because a lot of our listeners might not know, but Blou in Afrikaans means blue, basically. But I think there's also emotion when you choose a name. You don't want it to be something people won't understand, right? So what's up with that? Take me through it.
Yeah. So Blue can mean a lot of different stuff for people. You have a blue Monday, it's not going well, you're feeling a little blue, and the color blue it's always associated with an emotion that's not very happy, It's not really one that you want to feel when you associate something with the color blue. And we take this theme throughout the whole production. And my lead character, she's a painter, and that's where the color also comes in. So she's obsessed with this color, and she also associates this child with this color, and this is how she becomes obsessed with this color, bringing in the mental health. And this is her favorite color. She's always talking about it. And it sort of becomes her personality. It becomes part of her. Like, whenever she talks about herself or the child that she lost or her husband or whatever, she always brings it back to this theme of how she feels and how she connects with this color. Yeah.
And also, time is jealous, so we do need to, of course, let you go. But before we do, where can people catch you on social media? Firstly, if they do want to follow everything with what you guys are busy doing. And any words of motivation for anybody out there wanting to pursue their dreams, I think.
So you can follow our Instagram page. It's called Blou. You will find it there. There's also a link in the bio where you can buy tickets. You can buy tickets on web tickets. Just click on the link. It will take you to the dates where you can buy tickets. It's only 30 Rand, so everyone can come. There's not a lot. And what I would say, to give people some motivation in this industry, it's tough there. Like you rarely get a job that's stable, but we do it for the love and we do it for the passion. And as long as you're doing it for the right reasons, you're always going to be successful in this industry. And successful doesn't mean money necessarily, because I had a stable job and I was a teacher. I had a salary every month, and it got to a point where I told myself, you know what, I'm gonna work for less money if that's what it has to come to. Like, I will leave this job and do what I love, because I love the art so much. I love creating. And that's the thing that I want to say. If you do it for the love and the right reasons, things will work out for you.
Okay, quickly, I want to know when it comes to social media individually, because you guys are creative, so obviously people have to follow you guys individually, quickly, where people can find you on all your socials.
Okay, social media, at It's Chess, that is Chester Michel's Instagram. Mine is at Shaya Klazen, and then we have at Kyra Joy Stars and Joy Stars as well, but Blou also has its
Why
own
are you
page.
speaking for them? Let them speak for themselves.
I will actually, let me tell you about my social medias. So as Alisha said, it's Kyra Joy Stars on Instagram. And then we also have joystars.lols on TikTok. I made some really nice content, guys. I give you guys behind the scenes of the drama department. I did like a whole little, a reality TV series. It was really fun. So that is joystars.lols on TikTok and Kyra Joy Stars __ on Instagram.
Yeah, and mine is It's Chess, but it's _chess. That's my Instagram handle, and you can just find me on Facebook if people Facebook still. It's just my name and surname, Chester Michels. Yeah.
And please support Blou next week.
Yes, please.
The date again and time?
The 28th at 12 p.m. and also the 31st of March at 12 p.m.
Kusi, I think we should pull through. Kusi loves the backstage. He loves anything going. He loves theater. He loves all of those things.
I would love to come and see you guys. Anyway, thank you very much. Have a beautiful weekend.
Thank